And ayo sanabo so me ne deto so aduonu fi champinu ene aduonu emienu premo atudie adishimama ye mamu nyina ha emma kwaba ayo mamu ne amano ne nsem eno ene ye kenkan ede amamo se kase asida bi omudi a this way chocolate drink yo hia hey enso share afa special ice ensio ewodwa so and special drinks eboni chidom best point savings and loans and best assurance wo mu yenmeku a omu kita emu ena ye de ensem no eba yenhwe ensem ababeti and if 19 no mampanyi de call apro wasante mantam emo or the aproboni nyina aba awieye Supreme Court Justice nominee ba kwasima or the air to Jan say one man churches in class or mad dosun e wo memu do e was mpanyi for hwe e ma emra ene wo mu edi e wo memu papa pa na brekum any sampa ahia ese etumi dem amamfo ne nem kopiem why because no wo kire se eniema bi nkoyie kra empanyifo enhwe na wonsiesie saa akwan no emfa emma wo mo amanoni ensem emunso etututuo bi akasa ama Somalia empanyifo bi enam so a wo mo ahwe wo mo enkwa ensem wei ene agoprama so de don hwe baako entem ye de ni nyina ebema wo Midday wase so waka me ho e wo kase boy emu obahima efiache esiedu yentie ensem no enhyemu NF 19 na omampanyi na nadu danko akufado e de call apro e wa asante mantam emu amane boni kire se aprobo no odi bibia aba ewieye
Ghana mampanyini na nado danko akufado ene na soafo afene mpanyimfo a eka ne ho ewo Jubilee House ebepie mu ewo asante mantem a wode enna baako ennan ene ekwa probo ehwe mpuntudwuma a wo ye baabi a wo se ode aso ebofom no mhye ase eye mpuntudwuma no waye ode na probo no aba wieye eda etoso ennan ne no ene okopie mu ewo treda wokohwe agenda 111 project hospital kase a omu esi ne ho afi anwan kwanta oboase kwan a omu aye afi Trauma and Accident Hospital and also sono eye under agenda 111 project ni bi ewo oboase na ansa no mampanyin kra bedu oboase na wakwakopie mu apria and also so ekwan a contractor Kofi Job Construction Limited wo mu eye no so no odi nani ekohweye emra owie wo oboase na ahemfunu mu baako ohina wo oboase konka nana kwabra ponko ekasa na wo kire se omo ani agiye pa ama Ghana mampanyin na nado danko akufu ado efise mpuntudwuma o mahunu oboase no eyade o ni so ye pa oza wo hwe eye anwan kwanta ebepem oboase na afi oboase town rules na afi ayaresabi o musina o mampanyin ayade na obesere o mampanyin se ensem ni bi wo ha ebinumu eka o ma ne bu emfukra woni won hwe ennepa wo ye ama Ghanafo na okase otietie ensem ni nyina wa hwe ya na wakoye emfomso nti osere o mampanyin se onko nanim nko ama onhwe nachi
we de ben ya ma ya ye ni so obi azaka ne de na boase de ye zaka de papa ye da ba na se ya ma de be ne chenwe ne emfada kro ne de bi de me ka jana ne se on tietie won si na so na won hwe nanim won konko ne boase de ta na chi na wasma ana mo de wase be free
Supreme Court Justice nominee Samuel Kwame Adibu Esiedu hedi atu dwa se one man churches adoso ewo memu de doso pa na empanyifo nhwe na wonfa nhihye mapangu akwama emra ebetumi ene wo mo edi.
What are your thoughts, or did you in your presentation address the issue of accountability of religious leaders in terms of the utilization of monies in the form of tithes that are contributed to the church, and yet they don't want to be held accountable, they don't want to be taxed? What are your thoughts, and did your paper address these critical issues?
At least for now, I can say that as far as the Orthodox churches are concerned, and by Orthodox churches I mean Presby, Methodist, I don't think we have so much problem with them. The problem is with the, excuse my language, one-man church. And oftentimes you see the pastor, I mean his picture on a very big signboard or board on the way with his wife. You know, the pastor's picture and his wife. And you know, for all you know, it is only the pastor who, the money, the collections. goes into the account of the pastor, he's the only signatory, and so on and so forth. There isn't accountability there. But again, my concern is with, these pastors who, pretend to be exercising in their view spirit from other human beings. And so you see a pregnant lady, lying on the floor, and then the pastor says he's exercising a spirit from the lady, and then they'll be kicking, even sometimes the stomach. Bathing, we hear stories of pastors bathing, ladies by the seaside and so on and so forth. I think these are things we should take a critical look into them, and that we shouldn't let people, have their way and take advantage of the vulnerable in the society.
With the threat of climate change and others, what would be your attitude as a justice of the Supreme Court to dealing with this environmental crisis? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I will advocate for a nationwide education. And then also, I think there will be the need to look at those communities. Now, oftentimes, and what I'm about to say is something which I have read in papers and then sometimes listened on radio. Now, the argument which the Galamseyers have been making is that they have no employment opportunities, and that apart from that they have nothing to do. But I don't share that view, because before the start of Galamsey, people were working. In fact, there is farming. I have farmed before, and so it's not an excuse to say that there is no work to do, and that apart from, as if without Galamsey there is nothing, we can't do anything. No, I don't think so. So we can educate those involved in Galamsey, particularly the youth, to go into farming, because that is another, area where one can get himself employed without damaging the environment.
My Lord, for you as a judge, if Galamsey comes to be discussed,
Oswafo hwe ensuom nam ehu dwumadi onsem so Honorable Harold Kumsan na wada London beaches makomako edu edi ewo tema enu achi no wa pa committee ahoro be se eduoso a emu mpanyifo no etena se wahwe amasa London beaches dwumadi nyina etimi ewiepeye
na ye ni na anim se fisheries ministry one of your agency no Premier Secretariat na mostly no ye ba ye inaugurate London beach no. Landing Beach constitutes members of 7 on the board or on the team. 7 or mobile service first 2 years. Another 2 years, that is 4 years. Yeah, we are going to be serving. So, and after every 2 years, we have a new inauguration to show that we have repeated the same people or brought in new face. Etienne, I feel to tema. Canoe Basin has say, more 10 landing beaches. Ya baby, you went my baby, I did premise for Ebony Toma Fare for any other inauguration. So we inaugurated 70 people. That is 7 times 10, which gave us 70 people. So Niabe and them.
Says, we are dear now with the David for Bemois, among we soldiers. Normally, we offer ordinary people, Eba and civilians bar. But then before the more straight, or more soldiers, or more according to instructions. Into once and before woman or more monitor premise up and down here. And him say, direction among the and yard baby, Ewatama, basin her. Say, we are in a mountain, I say. A person premix no, a few with the premise no uncle or munchain, because I buy says she can be bring a premix no. I say she can win as a premise and call on Munchaya and ye a 2 years ago. Says here, dear, you're in Shashaba. I ashamukin as a I asked some of the Eddie before so a cow. Young and I be monitor. And many say, you baby, dear, be a becase, Tema, busy haddy. Premix no, a coffee shuffles no, a call Munchain, and Fabia.
And so this time, they say, and canon as a premise and way and more pia. say Sarah, and you grab a papa because a kawa abanabo or premise one or enormous proud there. So at the end of the day, no ordinary fisherman on your home for soda. Now what is the point? Otherwise, China or that in age to now ban on my aton pepper to them a car what on pepper because I so sidino so that a general for no one one. But so bonafon babishim, that's a so sidino. If you know Kogu or Binko to come there, no, there's no point. Until you catch one, nay, a bon coco. Though Biaran Yaza or say no fatter. A matters for small borana, oh, chero.
General Secretary ma NDC amanyuko Owura Johnson Esiedun Ketia na wo so wo ma ba wo mo eto eni de di onima wo ba beto nyina ro ni hihye egu akwan so enti wo hwe kwan se party man ebetumi ede aye agima.
International elections no eye ochira ya wodai ene adikye fieda ena yebe fa forms na afidie no nyade a obia beba eha be fa form na ondi do no ni ntumpan ni ade ene aben aba be fa form no ya no say ubetimi a download form no from the internet we download do ya na o de ko na o de akwa pro say de be ya wo mo a isusu say udi pani bi a ebe yie no wo mo be di wadanse na yobe na otwe mienu a odi bedi saa adwuma no obe nante Ghana nyina me afili form no na fe what sign the aba abe file no ye 5th to 6th November 2022 enunti ewia na ya be vetting no na be happen 9th to 10th no na fe appeals no so aye 12th to 13th November 2022 yewia ema ene ye mabunu no ya wo no ye wo conferences omo ye wie ansa na National Congress number so eno so ombe no 10th December 2022 na fi ye National Congress no nyame boa ebeba so Saturday 17th December 2022 ya jira monamu ahwe special circumstances wo constituencies no bi mu be constituencies be no mu anansia se sabre nsuo to na nsuo no bia yiri no o ka se ba bi o ka se o mu nyina mra constituency center kwa bia ni ho a o betimi afa so aba enu nti ya hwe sa constituencies no o mo de application aba ama ya je atumu se ye beto aba no in clusters ewo various zones na ewia yakani nyina bom na ehunu wo mo a edinkunim enunti ye yesa ase de be ya ye be limit o hawa ebeba ewo constituencies binumu akwaimu Emre bia etwem na opanyi ye NDC chairman ewo Ningo Prampram na sese wo gina Apri Greater Accra Regional NDC chairman oni Owura Michael Tete Kwete wo de ato dwa sese NDC be dinkunim 2024 dia ene bebre na egina emabunu no eso
politics there obia enye strong gise amafo etawechi na otie asemo a medi kan ye na nipa ta mechi papa. It is only when you have the support of the people that you can boast of strength, that you can say you are strong. Chairman has done his bid. He's been there for the past 12 years. We have all supported him to succeed as a chairman. And I think this is time for him to just take the back seat and watch the youth also operate. Oh, but first of all, Sebi, Midday youthfulness back on board. Now, say, your leader, President Mahama, etumi can say 2024 election no be do or die affair. Menji di say amai bi wo. We are say say do or die affair sebi impenyufo nkokra old men and young men na do or die affair. Eti mi di mi hu ase ho say mi ba beboa NDC na the party number power 2024. Meni omo aye adwuma as constituency secretary ɛna mesan ni omo aye adwuma as constituency chairman. Ewo mabreso as chairman no many women organizers ashemu omo ahu me adwuma ye, many youth organizers ashemu omo ahu me adwuma ye, many constituency zongo caucus coordinators ashemu omo ahu me adwuma ye. Iti me can't show omo sesi ase enye afe na me ba be can say omo try me now omo share. I've been tested and tried already. When they look at my work that I've done in Nigo Pram.
Computer so ne bonefosem cyber crimes any attacks na koso pa na enhwemu kire se emabunu tichiu ba ko betimi atena computer na online so bebro donhwe be se enum dako bia na osi ho na niam abasa nko a ene wo ye we enti cyber security authority wo mani abre cyber security awareness e de ama adesuafo e wo mei emo.
Cyber Security Authority for mpanifo che say sa National Cyber Security Challenge 2022 we san ye de edikan a wo mo eye ede ama schools ahodo ensia e wo enkramantem hanom no wo mo di so mo ye esan say enhwehwemu mo ye no ama mo ehunu ne say esuafo mo wonto aso schools ahodo mu SHS students no be se empemiensa ene ahensia 3600 students wo enkramantem hanom e na chese wo mutimi di donhwere dodo wo no a e wo internet ene be se 5 hours na kwabra ne wote so obi wo honom ene wotimi ekopon site ene ne ekeka ho obi wo no mokra na mu nkitahudie eho hawo nyina no chese etimi enam so ema ne timi kokotomu kura abonfo we nsutumi ye omubu katanso edefa so akwan hodo so wo mo ede omo akwakohye bibi mu na so wo mo de wo mo akwakoto wo hawo bi mu a wo mo entu sa na mo na wanhwe ye nkonkoboa wo mo da achensem ene o mine nso da ache head the child online protection ewo cyber security authority mami efua brown eisin wakasa ye edefa program no eho ema de enti a wono mo etu sa anamo ni nyina no wo de to ye nim say
undertook a survey in selected senior high schools in the Greater Accra region, interviewing 3,622 students. The survey revealed that out of the 3,622 students, 1,544 students spend more than 5 hours online daily. Also, 2,331 out of the 3,622 students have encountered sexual content while online. 2,025 students out of the same number had also met strangers, online strangers physically. That means they just engaged with them online and went further to meet these strangers without the due diligence being taken. 1,418 students had experienced romance camp where money was the takeaway. Then 866 students also experienced romance camp involving sex. 830 students have also posted, this time the students themselves were on the other side. They were not victims, but they were also posting sexual content. And 769 students had encountered cyberbullying.
Siafo be de chwo nkitahudie ni abefu kwantempon kwan so edwumadie ensem so onumunyamfo amma poma aboaten enso ede nsem eto aban no animu a wototo de asere ne se onhwe se bambon nsem wo abefu nkitahudie kwan so no wo bema emu ayere ede ama nkwada nyina se ne be yo how bi emma meje o nkitahudie so wo sa kwan no eso.
Ghana currently has an agreement with the Internet Watch Foundation concerning reporting of child online cases. This portal is linked to the Cybersecurity Authority Cybercrime Incident Reporting Points of Contact, which was launched on October 1st, 2019, to allow the general public, including children, to report abuse and cybercrime cases and to receive advisories. Furthermore, due to the seriousness of child online issues, Section 62 to 66 of the Cybersecurity Act 2020, Act 1038, provide for the protection of children online, and child online predators stand to be imprisoned for up to 25 years.
Insurance Act for about 2021 Act 1061 empanyifo hu se ehia enti waye ehon kyerkyere e dia ma High Court atemuafo bi e wo mei.
Na santiti adwumadi ampenifo edehye so no National Insurance Commission ampenifo ne hwɛ ya wo hyehyɛye anyanyina mu no de nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛma High Court atemufui ɛfa insurance wo mra foforo Act 2021 ɛho na dwumadi na se no ɛna openyina insurance dwumadi wɔda no sɛ commissioner Dr. Justice Ofori Ekasa ɛtwa dwumadi na se people say
this decision to organize a nationwide workshop on insurance for judges is critical as our partners and key stakeholders. The workshop will empower our lords and ladies to effectively and confidently execute their crucial role in the arbitration of insurance-related cases that come before them. It is our conviction that the commencement of these interactive sessions will add timely oil to the wheels of our justice delivery system. I am also convinced that this first step towards boosting the general understanding of insurance will serve as a catalyst in shaping the understanding of complainants who may wish to resort to courts.
Nanu achire no na Justice Denis Ajayi, or appeals court judge, ono anso na ekwankyerefo a oda Judicial Training Institute ano, ono so kasae editor National Insurance Commission mpenifo anim. Sentitie Emma wo man si he ya. Won hwe wonu se magistrate and after Supreme Court judges na no obenya mu chafa bi.
In every year they will continue to sensitize the judges. But we as members of the judiciary and the Judicial Training Institute will call upon them that even though it is an annual program, they should try to sensitize all the judges on the law, because the definition of court by the Act says court of competent jurisdiction, and therefore magistrates must understand the law, circuit judges must understand the law, High Court judges must understand, Court of Appeal judges must understand, as well as the Supreme Court judges. Today, Assembly is made up of only High Court judges. So I would appeal to you that extend the same courtesies to the other courts, because they are equally important. Quite often, when we are discussing new laws, we fail to take into account the importance of magistrates. Now, their jurisdiction has been enhanced to 500,000 Ghana cedis. So matters ranging from 1 cedi to 500,000 cedis, most people will prefer appearing before the magistrates, and therefore there is a need for us to train them. And when it comes to the circuit court judges, now their jurisdiction is in millions. So we will urge you that even though you have agreed that it is a yearly affair, the sensitization should go on. But every year we should meet to discuss, do introspection, evaluation as to how we have the judges, we have appreciated the law. And we as judges, we know that whenever laws are made to cure mischiefs. What was the old position? What is the position now? Why the change? That is why we are here. And we want to understand these changes. You as stakeholders of the insurance business, you may appreciate with different purpose. And therefore, there is the need for judges to understand the purposes for which those mischiefs are to be cured. Else, the judgments that we may be rendered may not be in accordance with what we had in mind when you were coming out with the new acts.
Bambo nyumeku a ewo memu se eba no oman no bambo a mpese hu se brebia wo mo agina mo na so enti ebia bibije keka opese ohun wa ho boa ne sa enti wada exercise bi of friend flaming spears edia wode eso wo ho ene wa ho boa ahye
Sine be ya banbo ebetime gina ne nanso e wo man Ghana ha na Ghana fo betime ediye na basabasa ye bia emma no Ghana Armed Forces obepie mu e wasante mantem a wo mo Central Command e yade a wo mo ne banbo adwumadifo ni bi etese Ghana Police Service, Immigration Service, Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Ambulance Service, Ghana Prison Service ene de ka ho aka bomu a wo mo ye adwumadie bi a sempo wo mo ye niema sa enne ya no sismna so se bibi si na se basabasa be free aman bi aba Ghana ha e yade a wo mo ne sa nkrofo betima ade asi ani ama Ghana etimadi enkunim eno mato na di wo potokasem se Operation flaming spears ɛno akɔso ɛwɔ adwira a ɛwɔ adwira sɛkyɛduma se mansirim ɛwɔ asantemantam a wɔn ɛyɛ nneɛma bi ɛkyerɛ sɛ asɛ bibi esi na sɛ bibi si a deɛn na sogyafoɔ ɛne banbɔ adwumadifoɔ no ɛbɛyɛ ama Ghanafoɔ ɛho bɛtɔ wɔn anasɛ nipa bɔnifoɔ bi efiri aman a atwa yɛn ho ahyia ɛbɛpie mu ɛwɔ kuro bia so wɔ ɔman Ghana ha a wɔn bɛkyerɛ sɛ saa nkurɔfoɔ no yɛ bɛrima yɛbɛko ɛgya wɔn ɛno ɛna UTV nsɛm twerɛfoɔ kɔ pie mu ɛwɔ adwira no bi a ɛyɛ Major Evans Edu Danso wɔyɛ officer commanding the operation framing spears wɔne UTV nsɛm twerɛfoɔ ɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ ɛna wɔkyerɛ nneɛma bi a wɔde agu akwan mu a wɔyɛ deɛ nti kora mpo ɛna wɔyɛ saa exercise
no yɛfrɛ no exercise flaming spear na ɛyɛ exercise a afi biara ɛyɛ headquarters central command a ɛwɔ Kumase ɛyɛ afi dwumadi a yɛyɛ na dwumadi ni sɛ ɛyɛ dwumadi a yɛyɛ ɛde bɔ ɔman yi ho bra ɛbɔ ɔman yi ho ban efi abɔneyɛfoɔ ne terrorist a yɛate sɛ ɔmo fi Sahel a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo ba yɛ kuro mu so exercise no yɛyɛ bi wɔ ɛyɛ adwira ha yɛbɛyɛ bi nso wɔ Ɔboase yɛbɛyɛ bi nso wɔ Agogo ne yɛbɛyɛ bi nso wɔ other places within the Ashanti region last year yɛyɛ wɔ Sunyane tiefe na edu yɛ so ti every year bia yɛbɛyɛ next year nso ɛbɛsen akɔ Sunyane sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛma amanfoɔ hu sɛ yɛwɔ hɔ a yɛbɛbɔ ɔmo ho ban efi abɔneyɛfoɔ nsɛm.
Ewiem tibia ne bobre climate change ne ya esisa ewo nsunsun so wiase nyina Ghana yenso ye ka ho ebe we nti wode afutuo ama Ghana mabunu se oboade ne pa etwa ho hya environment no wo ma woni enku ho niema wo ye a ebetimi di nsunsun so bone aba no wontwe ho emfiri ho
Enema ahodo a wiase adasa ye ya ma wiem bobre asesa ebre ne kwase nsuo to behwe na nsuo to ebre ne kwase wia bohwe na wie bo ebra eni kwase pesie no obehwe na ye pesi ni nyina ka ho bi na ma nne nsuo hirifa amanfo wiase basa kombra ne nso eyi niti ewo wiase amahodo bi eso no ne sa eso nti empenfo da Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration eternity afre Gempa no wode won toma abo Wilfred Laurier University Africa Canada de ano e de futuo ne kasa kire ma Ghana fo nyina ne titiri ne mabunu no sempenfo aka to honom se empenfo to sai ko mabunu diem na mpenufo nso wo to eba besama na kwa mabunu die mu yi o mu ne nam kwambo no so wo to afuma gudie se asase wo to afuma gudie esensuo o twa nnua basa ema nam saa yeso ma wie mu bobre esesen yi na wo se asase ne se wie mu bobre na so wonto sa ene na dia ben ene mabunu ne ba be kuram na odi ato aso mo man na fa ne ntoma pa edi afira wode to mabunu ne nyina nim se won sori waka no mboa se ne be na ne mabone ye o man mu edi se wie mu bobre ene asase no de betumi atusa opanyina oda Gempa suapona no se rector Professor Samuel Kwaku Bonsu.
This is a reminder for us to see what is happening and perhaps allow us an opportunity to also think about ways by which we can ensure that when we are gone and there is none of us here, there will still be more than enough of what we left by way of the climate, by way of all the related issues that we have to deal with. We all talk about the change in weather. Somebody was complaining to me yesterday about how much it's been raining these days without announcement, and that typically in October you wouldn't see that in Ghana. But well, I would say yes and no. But whatever it is, there is climate change, and we have to become aware of the issues related to it as a means of ensuring that we do the best to preserve it for ourselves now and for posterity.
Nankokwamuno empenufo efiri Wilfred Laurier University Canada ebe pie mo magana mo no UTV kasebo ye ni ebi nso twetwe nkomo mo kire mu hie be hia se maburu ne be sori waka na ne mabone ebi mo ye edi se wie mo bobre ne asase no ye betima tususa
kan se ye be mia ni na asase anyankopon dia ma yen no ye be hwe so yie na hwe ne yekoso sesi a wo yan kwamu ni ade otumu se ye hwe so yie but ade ba kwa me appreciate about this project here the fact say youth no what they do what they see when so say what the awareness ni ade be kro mu nti ade ayan ni agye ho pa.
Africa is very much a leader in the efforts to reduce climate change, and a lot of the examples that they set are for other countries to follow as well, and this really helps the rest of the world work together to come to a common goal, right?
Western North Regional Director Ghana Health Services hey Dr. Marion Oko Ousu na wode afotuo ama omanfo mo manta no nyina se ekobasa obi de hye eyare na eyadwemu nyarewa a wonfa oni kunu kwayare sabia esense wom gye omo ho a na prayer camps eno de womo ekon
ene so obi hu nipa adwene mu kanika kra bi pe ne de nkonson agu nipa nensa ne na ye ne manipa no so a so de fie santan ene mpa ye ku otwiko brema ye besa ne agu nipa no so a si ye bia na se nipa no ho antono a ene ne yasane ne nkonson na nipa no wate ne ho agu monten so wo bra nipa ne yambo mpo emfa ne nko ayaresabia nyina na nya de boa ne saye sunti ena mpenifo eda o my Ghana ya pomodin atena ye na no wode won toma abo World Health Organization mpenifo dia no ede kasakire ne ntete akokoma mpenifo eda pomodin adwuma na no ewe toya tifido fam meche se hwiyo so kwa mpo obefa so adwunu mu hawa na se adwunu mu yare obetumi atususa na adwumadie na ase ye no eno opanyina atoya tifido fam mantam no wodano so afọ Mr. Richard Iba Oben wo gine na mu e kire nsemu a dwumadi apomudi atena ye woni World Health Organization penfo di na so anipa enu nto obo na baso
oda prayer camp ye say had dey we dey apamle fifie kwa na ye di che na atito ne sa ebi wo kwa na ye bu no na ye hwie nsi ogu omo so ye pamochew eno de ye say ye njai sane ma no na enchechre na ye de ba no ye ma ye ho kwan na ye enchechre society ni nyina na entumemboa ye into Western North Regional Health Directory the diabetes journal no
ye target ni say 5.2 million more people will benefit from quality mental health care. Just sometimes there are people and you may be see na kwemwinti until me no point no. So normal stresses of life should be able to cope with the normal stresses of life. Eriase is, life is full of stresses. So many. Edumakra is very stressful. Say everybody is under stress. Looking at the economic conditions, even a mofra cry was stresses. Obeko school, you're trying to I mean, as a parent, you need to provide. As a manager, there are a lot of stresses.
Who said, I am not near your friend is mental health, even though a priority, be here and mine. About me said, sick as someone I don't and papa. To say, baby, malaria, now say TB, and now say Yarawa, and Uti, you say, I will say, ye na yeboa my different countries no more to me Ronibeka say prioritize mental health mental health send ye be mental health and so be too the economy.
Acting President Ekuapim Nananmata Nkonwa ono anso ye omanhene ema abri Nananmata Nkonwa otubo Jan Kwesi a otoso emienu agina amamre ene amane kwan so adane tumi ene dibre ede ama Ekuapim manhene osi ade yo Kwesi Akufu a otoso miensa
ne ene dri say ye de no ebe kire ti abeya amane nyina na me na me hwe achi no medini dibia amano. Apart from so ye Ekuapim Mahine no no ye president of Ekuapim Traditional Council. Yauda and ye be in the krakra. Yauda and a regional house of chiefs work for Rivia. Ye de no beko akochere no so what taking position. Ewo ho. Enti die dikani na ne eto so ebie no be Yauda 28 ya ye ko wie nenga na chese we have region say but say region choose no can one SSA call national house no ho dia na ene de no besan akọ national house ntim prempren de ya ye ha de awie ene de bia hye nsa na Yauda ye bekọ akotia so koforibia
ade hia wo yen asase so se nipa ne se ye de akoma pa ne ye di tria emutene yedi bejo bia wa tu na me wogidie wo memuse mi ati bia Ekuapim nkabom wo sekwensi nganamon wotu no baako eno ana yen ahyase kwan bia aban so befa so na obetai wa achi yɛbɛtae wɔakyi na yɛbɛka ekurapem atrankonya ahemfo ho na nkabom no ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛde yɛn ano na aka no kɛkɛ na yɛbɛgyina yɛn nan so atu ho anamɔn ama nkabom no ayɛ yie no.
Supreme Court nominee Justice Ernest Yaugau ese enye no kreda se emre bia yonkofa na chese one NPP amanyuko no ewo no ebenya nsunsanso enei ewo no so ebra yedi dwumadi be hye ne nsa se otemuafo panyi e Supreme Court.
Is there any provision there that prohibits a Supreme Court judge from being a member of a political party?
I haven't come across any, and I don't think there's any in the provision that I read to the committee. So, it's only fair, and when you look at the judiciary, the way it is created, you are supposed to be a neutral arbiter. There's no way you can belong to any political party. If I understand the Honorable Mohammed Ayariga clearly, in all seriousness, the Constitution itself is a political document. But what judges are not, well, in every choice, in every decision you make, there's some amount of politics. It can be private or whatever. But what I think we cannot do as a judge is to be partisan. Partisan, that's the way I understand it.
Can you share with us your key achievements serving as the chairman of the New Patriotic Party?
For those moments, we kept the party alive in the constituency. Well, a judge sitting on any case is guided by principle, and let me say that for a judge or a judiciary, a judge sitting on any case is the most transparent work you can find in this country. When a writ is filed, it is public. When the cases are being heard, anybody at all can apply for the proceedings. And when you even write your judgment, it's there, it's from the proceedings, for people to see whether you have bent the rules or you have done it in accordance with the principles and the law. It is there to expose you, and that is enough against you to be impartial. And to the extent that even what do you call it, academia can take your judgment, analyze it, and you'll be exposed. So this are the elements that guard against you to become so impartial and in determining a case. Thank you, Mr.
Brekum ediko sampa kwan no. Elmanfo bi chese utimi fa ho akra ekopie mo Ivory Coast. Na de wo kan se ekwan no nye ehia nsisi pa.
Ashankafo ne apasenyafo na afetimemufo a wonmo ebo mpempen ede fabrikum sampa kwan so ene womo e kire se disi a no womo kwan no sempanifo ama mehwe no womo anya mfa am womo a wanhwe bedu baabi no womo entimi mfa kwan no so kra wonomo e kire a emfiempini ne aduonum mu ye kwakoto aba ye 2020 elections ni mu no ene womo ye womo adwen se kwan no betwa ede ama womo yeto aba wie ya na kese womo tabiri womo machines no ede efiri kwan no so na ene womo to kwan na saweram kra womo anya bi womo se nka kwan mpo womo gya mpo na nka da wono sampo ankeye womo eye so mo ye no a womo anye no ama monche monka pa ba begigyamu no enye bikura enie ne ntokuro no atutu anka support no enti womo se wanhwe ye na mpanifo ama me ya mfa am womo a ebedu baabi no womo entimi emfa so kura bedane owu afidi sumpa enti womo ede yadesrede etu mpanifo anim se adaworoma ekwan no mehwe no muntwa mfa mo se na ebe ya womo akobadie nsem so no ebetimi afa ne ntuma pa afira womo se so womo de womo hyan kurampo efa so a ekwan yanka ebi anka metimi edi be se sema eduasa 30 minutes ewo so no womo etimi edi be se don hwere baako ene efa kora wo so a ni nyina no emwa wo makwabadie ensem
eto da bi kura sabio kafrache na adwen se ase ye kasa nipa nte ne ye ka no eti kwan ne de se obi o a ye kasa ote de a ene ye fasa kwan so ne yasere se omo mehwe kwan no man na sabio ye nyina ye Ghana fo ye san ka o man no ho
wotna kam from Brekum everybody ready almost 1 hour from Brekum to Drobo de nka acha nka bia 35 in 30 minutes no wadu ndi betna kam ma bresa pan so nye zi ekruma eti ye nikotare ba akopekura wo ha
nante so saa nim se mba ye de bia mba no ma betwa pictures na de ko omunye ya fa so ache pan so tokura ko na che won se anim wo no mutwa won honi na kaketu bi nso sa tokese bi ma no anu kwanasi Tesremo amuhwe na munyama wa ya pamachamu wa.
Initial no na kwan no wo ha na onni kwan no so na eye kwan na eye kwan ketwa. But ye ba se wo ye no e na obaim nti obaim no ama wa feel side and side ni nyina. E ha nso ye ye beka se amna kese wo ha. E na amasisi ya na ofele ye no. Baby ofele ye ni nyina nso no yi fele ni nyina afiri ho. E na ama aka kwan no ketwa na rehosem ne se si ya hwe ni ye 3 days to come 4 days to come de ebesi wo ha no enya adepa. Firi se e ba se kwan no e krusu no aka kekre bi enti se obi a wonam kwan so anajo enkankan articulators o mo Cote d'Ivoire ana o mo free Cote d'Ivoire e ba Ghana na o mo besia kobrikum eni sunyan na o mo ato so akotema se obi ba na se onim kwan so na de ade sa na driver bi free opposite direction na obie ne highlight to nani a de bi nga se obehya amranum contractor na o kwan so no menua matua na mo ebra me beye MC matua na mo achesi no akotachiman ma chesi no akosunwan bebi eseme ko bia madinachi enso woka ene meba ochena meba ene meba ene de yaduru babi yaduri
nananmo himfu ni adehye omo ehwan zongo e wo kwabri east asante mantam emo wo se eba na hodidie ho nsema wo mo de wo fom e na ensuo ho asem so e kanapa
Ishie ni bi omo ehwan zongo no ewo kwabri is mensini mo ewa santemantema e kire se niema bi a mensini na so eye me kire eye municipal assembly no efa sanitation ho kwan a omo si fa so omo ehwe so ewo ho no omo ni enye ho kra omo kire se obepiem a omo nsuo sem e na afi baby amanfo beja omo nan no senie amanfo esi hwe so no enso ani enu nti ena kro na nkasa epe abadwafo bi a omo ebehwe na omo toto saa niema no enso ekopiem se assembly no so kra se enya emra kwan so enti ado so kroma boegu eno na youth samtrefo kopio a youth leader no wo ehwan zongo eye Bila Suleiman echeche nsem no musei
Ekuro ye wo asset bi a emakuro ni sika a eye ejanai bia bibia ye tubo lagu ena nsuo omo se omo ba beje ahwe so amaye DNT na omo se omo beje ahwe so amaye zongo henene na hemfo eteki decision say sa asset no na ewo assemblyman any unit committee nsem no omo hwe ni yi nti omo fa asset no nto ho na woyi nipa foforo na omo hwe so for 3 months na omo mbebu akonta nkyere na yemfa nto the assemblyman ne unit committee abeyama ye ne yemfa nto ho na yenhwe se ampade omo ka no nokre anase enya nokre yenyina yehia mu wo yehine zongo hini fi ema yejitu eme se ema omo 3 months no so akabe 16 or 17 days na asona omo ko debu akonta akyere yetimwa na last Thursday assembly ndi letter by say yemfanto no omo emehwe so maye na yehu Canada bi Canada ne sen ye MC honorable Opoku Ajiman ye presiding member honorable George Pon and assembly member and yesa Canada no say de be ya omo mpese sa akontabuo no be so nti na omo yesa na ye mbrante no so ye ntena ho emma bibi sei ensi ewom say ya hemfo no atwere leta ama omo so omo ntiase na yeso ye ka pisu say yeso ye ntiase ne ntiase ochina
eno echene youth nsam trefo ene nananmu bi ene adehye omo ho ehwan zongo so etwetwe enkomo
assemblyman ne committee no so yan kase omo nya adwuma omo ya assemblyman omo se omo so committee members na adwuma na yese ye hwe so 3 months ne ahwe obi ampam omo adwuma de se kura se me bibi e wa assembly ametimi afra assemblyman ama na odi adwuma na me nso me kwa youth na chi yo omo eka
nemo bebre asai wo oman ni ye ni buafo bi obetima aboa aye ade ya amaye na ye nananom ene ya papa mo omabre aye saadi nsuo ni saadi nemo wodi ato ama oman no na se nya buafo na se obi so se oba be free baby eden ni tumi aba beje abra enya ne dia yeso ya boa ye ho ye twen mo kwan bia so
papa nom ene bre ye ema ene ye nya sa facility ntinya dia ye betina sei ama bakofo abeje abonebo so because toilet na ye kwahwe no every month bia ahemfunu yi entry committee no na ema 2500 every month bia na assemblyman we betina akonya no so ono de ye was 600 series na obetimi aya amaye ye de ye mpene so ne ye mpene so china
Ebra susi eje aboafo nkra so yenkomra ye ba bongo difara e de yebeko agoprama so ye ba sisia